Yesterday, Atanga Nji, that is the Minister of Territorial Administration, addressed the nation after President Paul Biya was declared winner of the 2025 presidential election. And he called Tchiroma Bakare an irresponsible candidate, and that he will be held accountable for all the atrocity and the people killed. He also said those who were killed are criminal, because he said some of the criminals were killed by the security forces, and he said that they were under the influence of drugs, and some security officers were also wounded, and he also named places that was burnt down by a protester all over Cameroon. And I'm going to allow you to listen to Atanga Nji, and you just see there are a lot of issues. There are a lot of issues going on in Cameroon. To Atanga Nji and to the government, they do not believe that Cameroonians are angry. They do not believe that those who came out are Cameroonians. They believe that all the millions of people that came out all over, who came out all over the national territory, are criminals, and they will be held accountable, and the heavy arm of the law will fall upon them. This is terrible. Listen to Atanga Nji, and also remember to drop your own comment.
The process relating to the October 12 election of the President of the Republic was completed yesterday, October 27, 2025, with the proclamation of the results by the Constitutional Council, the only body authorized to do so. As we all know, the President of the Republic, His Excellency President Paul Biya, candidate of the Cameroon People's Democratic Movement, CPDM, was declared winner of this election with 53.66% of valid votes cast. According to reports from national and international independent observers, the election was generally fair and peaceful throughout the national territory. While voters calmly awaited the publication of the official results, candidate Tchiroma declared himself winner on October 14, 2025, in violation of the provisions of the Electoral Code. Following this irresponsible declaration, his supporters organized violent protests in several localities nationwide, which were quickly brought under control thanks to the professionalism of the administrative authorities and our security forces. This irresponsible candidate, driven by the desire to push through the plot to disrupt public order, issued repeated calls on social media inciting civil unrest, urging Cameroonians to take to the streets to defend his so-called victory. In response to these appeals for rebellion, small groups of young people, often under the influence of drugs, wreaked havoc in several towns across the country, both on the eve and on the day of the official proclamation of the presidential election results by the Constitutional Council. Many public buildings, shops, and private property were set ablaze, damaged, or looted. Many buildings and vehicles were set ablaze nationwide. The divisional offices of Banja, Kopankam, Ngong, Figil, and Chepwa, Benue, the public prosecutor's office in Gidere, the court building in Chang, the Manju Court Council, the Gendarmerie Brigade in Ngong, Elecam offices in Ngong, Banja, Manju, and Figil, the residences of the mayors of Garwa, Manju, and Figil, and vehicles belonging to various police and gendarmerie units, just to name a few. In Douala, public and private property were looted and vandalized in some neighborhoods of the city. Feeding stations, shops, and stores, and so on, just to name a few. It should be noted that during these attacks, some of the criminals lost their lives. Several members of the security forces were also seriously injured during clashes with demonstrators. Investigations to shed light on these unfortunate incidents are ongoing. I would like to extend my deepest sympathy to the bereaved families and express my deep sorrow for the loss of lives. I strongly condemn this premeditated act of rebellion which seriously undermine public order, security and stability of our country. It is clearly evident that by proclaiming himself winner of the October 12th presidential election in violation of the code, for repeated calls for rebellion, for inciting his sympathizers to defy state authority, for organizing illegal protests marked by loss of human lives and destruction of public and private property, candidate Tchiroma shall be held accountable before the competent courts and authorities. Once more, I call on everyone to be responsible, conscious and patriotic. No violation of public order shall be tolerated. Those arrested within the ongoing operations of maintaining peace and order shall be brought before the competent courts. Media outlets promoting rebellion shall equally be held accountable for their actions before competent courts. I want to emphasize that the state will take necessary measures to maintain order, peace and tranquility nationwide. I would also like to warn anyone, no matter wherever they find themselves, who through the subversive and irresponsible messages, audio and video have endorsed and continue to endorse the misconduct of candidate Tchiroma, bad loser, that they will also face the heavy arm of the law. Despite the current attempts to disrupt public order in certain localities, the security situation is under control nationwide. Once more, I'm calling on Cameroonians to go about their activities normally